Lesson 42, Certify Practices. Practices can be certified from the practice schedule table or from the Edit Practices dialog. Certifying practices from the Edit Practice dialog provides additional options to update the practice geometry to reflect the as-built geometry when the location of the applied practice is different from the location where it was planned. Using the Edit Practices dialog also allows the planner to certify multiple practices that were applied on the same date. The ability to bulk certify multiple practices will greatly decrease the planner's time in certifying practices, especially for CSP practices. At the end of this lesson, in the practice schedule table, you will be able to certify a practice. And in the Edit Practices dialog, you will be able to select and bulk certify multiple practices, and you'll be able to certify a practice and update the practice geometry. First, we will certify a practice from the Practice Schedule table. Click Show Tables and select the Practice Schedule tab. Select the Fence 382 practice and click Edit. In the Edit Practice dialog, select the Certify tab. Enter the applied amount based on field measurements and the applied date, then click Save and Close. The Edit Practice dialog will close. The practice status is updated to Applied, and the applied amount and date are displayed in the table. Click Hide Tables. Next, we will bulk certify practices from the Edit Practice dialog. In the table of contents, expand the Practice Schedule panel and select Create Edit Practices. Select Practice View to sort the tree view by practice, then click Expand All. Select the first year for each of the 528 prescribed grazing practices. Click the Certify tab and select the applied date. Click the Apply Changes button to certify the selected practices. This will set the applied amount equal to the planned amount and set the applied date to the selected date. Click Yes to confirm. The tree view updates to show the selected practices in applied status with an asterisk indicating unsaved changes. Click Save to save the changes without exiting the practice editor. Next, we will certify a practice and update the geometry. Check the Livestock Pipeline 516 practice in the tree view. Right-click on the land unit associated with your selected practice and select Zoom to. Select the Certify tab in the Edit Practices dialog. Click the Update Geometry button. The Replace, Reshape, and Edit Vertices buttons are enabled on the Practice Edit Tools toolbar. Click on the slide to collapse the Practice Editor dialog. On the Practice Edit Tools toolbar, select the Replace tool. The selected line is removed from the map and the Replace Geometry dialog opens. On the Replace Geometry dialog, leave Digitize New Practice selected and click the Line tool. Draw a new line representing the as-built practice on the map. Single-click to start the line and add vertices. Double-click to finish the line. On the Replace Geometry dialog, click the Replace button. The Replace Geometry dialog closes and the Edit Practices dialog will expand. The applied amount defaults to the calculated amount for the updated practice geometry. Enter an applied date and click Apply Changes. Click Save and Close to save the information and close the Practice Edit dialog. Thank you for viewing this lesson for Conservation Desktop version 2, Release 2.